When Mama prayed, heaven paid attention. The angels spread their wings and stood prepared. Oh, and once again Satan knew he'd been defeated. 'Cause God had heard my dear old mama's prayer. In my yesteryears of childhood, Mama taught me that having fun was Sunday morning meeting time. Every time that those church bells rung, and after the family devotions at night, why, she'd lead me up those stairs, and that's where I first heard the echo of my dear old sweet old mama's prayer. And when Mama prayed, heaven paid attention. Oh, the angels spread their wings and stood prepared. Oh, and once again Satan knew he'd been defeated. 'Cause God had heard my dear old mama's prayer. In this modern age of missiles, tanks and ships and guns, when men believe there's just one way that a war is ever won, well, I've had that secret weapon that all the bombs cannot compare, for I've won 1,000 battles with my dear old mama's prayer. And when my mama prayed, heaven paid attention. The angels spread their wings and stood prepared. And once again Satan knew he'd been defeated. 'Cause God had heard my dear old mama's prayer. And if you could leave one hand-me-down for this old mama's kid, just teach me how to pray like Mama did.
That was from the Kingsmen, and that was called When Mama Prayed, Heaven Paid Attention. And the second half of the Gospel Time Network is now officially underway. And if you've been listening with us for a while, you know that this is our Mother's Day special. This is the Mother's Day weekend, and we are so glad to dedicate this entire program today to songs that give praises not only to Jesus Christ, our wonderful Savior, but also to the dear moms who have meant so much to us throughout life. Here's a song that'll touch you.
There can be no greater treasure than to have a praying mother. I had a friend whose mother always prayed for him, but I must confess to you, I thought his condition was hopeless. But late one night, this dear mother answered the telephone, and a voice on the other end said, "Hello, Mama. I just called to tell you all those tears you've shed for me, they were not in vain. For Mama, something happened tonight while traveling down a country road. I thought that you should be the first to know that I'm the same. Now all those dreary days, they're over now. Those sleepless nights are past. All those prayers that you have prayed so long, they're answered now at last. For I'm not the boy I used to be. Mama, you can sleep tonight, for I found Jesus. Now everything's alright. I remember how every night before you'd go to sleep, I'd hear you ask the Lord my soul to keep, that I might find the way. I'm so thankful for that through my loneliness and all those wasted years, Mama, those prayers kept ringing in my ears every night and day. But all those dreary days, they're over now. Those sleepless nights are past. All those prayers that you have prayed so long, they're answered now at last. For I'm not the boy I used to be. Mama, you can sleep tonight, for I found Jesus. Now everything's alright. Oh, I'm not the boy that I used to be. Mama, you can sleep tonight, for I found Jesus. Now everything's alright. Oh yes, it's alright.
Isn't that a heartwarming song? Squire Parsons there, and that's called Hello, Mama. Here's one by the Greens on the Mother's Day special on the Gospel Time Network, the Mother's Day weekend. This is called Mama's Heart.
She never had many of life's riches, but love was found in our little home. And when there wasn't enough food at Mama's table, well, Mama wasn't hungry after all. She spanked us when it was needed, but her kiss could melt the hurt all away. And when I was sick, she held me close all night to make sure I was better the next day. Mama's heart was bigger than the ocean, and her hand was gentle as a breeze. Her voice was as soft as petals, and she spoke my name often on her
Mom, there's a few thank yous that I've needed to tell you for a long time, and I thought right now might be as good as any. First, let me say thanks for all those clothes you washed and darning all those socks, cooking all those meals. Mom, I'll never forget a day as I was a kid playing baseball in front of our entire community. I hit the ball and it was a foul ball. Mom, I ran all the bases all the way home. The whole town just laughed and laughed. Never been more embarrassed in all my life. But Mom, when I came to you that day, Mom, you weren't laughing. And I just wanted to say thanks. Because you just put your arms around me and said, son, you were the best one on the team. Mom, I'll never forget that night me and my friends camped out in the backyard. First time I'd ever spent the night outside. I kept looking through the zipper of that old tent, and every time I'd look out, well, Mom, it was your face. It was pressed against the glass in the back window of our house. Mom, thanks for watching over me all night. God made something special when He made mamas. He even used a mom to give life to His Son. And when He hung between the earth and the heavens on the cross, it was His mama who stood by Him till breath was gone. Mama's heart was bigger than the ocean, and her hand was gentle as a breeze. Her voice was as soft as petals, and she spoke my name off her own her knees. Her life was my guidebook to heaven. I know Mama is waiting there for me. I will never forget her sweetest lady. Mama's heart is what I want my heart to be. I will never forget her sweetest lady. Mama's heart is what I want my heart to be.
Motherhood and homemaking is indeed a noble calling. No one should be ashamed of assuming a role of staying home and caring for the children when that is an option. Too many times women are made to feel that they should apologize for being mothers and housewives. In reality, such roles are noble callings. Joe Bray tells about when he was on the faculty of the University of Pennsylvania. His wife chose to stay at home and care for the children rather than find other work outside the home. There were gatherings from time to time to which faculty members brought their spouses. Inevitably, some woman lawyer or sociologist would confront his wife with the question, "And what is it that you do, my dear?" His wife had a great response. She said, "I am socializing two Homo sapiens into the dominant values of the Judeo-Christian tradition in order that they might be instruments for the transformation of the social order into the teleologically prescribed utopia inherent in the eschaton." When she followed that with, "And what is it that you do?" the other person's, "A lawyer?" just wasn't that overpowering. The intimate care for one's children is the highest calling of all. If God has blessed you with an opportunity to stay home and care for your children, thank Him. In the years to come, it will no doubt be your most prized possession. And whatever you do, do it all to the glory of God. This is Bill Hostler with today's Key to Confident Living.
This is Gospel Time, a radio ministry. We depend upon your prayers and financial support to keep us on the air in your area and on your favorite radio station. If you'd like to help us, write to us at Gospel Time, Box 68, Bone Gap, Illinois, 62815. Write us today.
Stepped upon the sagging porch and opened up the door. My mama's things were all in place like before. Then I touched the old piano with dust upon the keys. I thought I could hear her sing to me. Rock the pages will never more be sung. The way she'd sing that old time song when I was young. It was her hiding place, her shelter from the storm. I know heaven's bells all ring when Mama sang. She didn't have the finer things, but never seemed to mind. My heart holds the treasures she left behind. And though I'll pack these things away and leave this old house bare, echoes of her voice I'll always hear. Rock of ages will never more be sung. The way she'd sing that old time song when I was young. It was her hiding place, her shelter from the storm. I know heaven's bells all ring when Mama sang. I know heaven's bells all ring when my Mama sings.
That's from a group called Sisters, and that was their song entitled When Mama Sang.
God begins molding a mother after his own heart on the inside, in the inner woman in her heart, and then works outward. This is Elizabeth George for A Woman After God's Own Heart, with special encouragement for you as a mom. As a mom, your job assignment from God is to raise children who seek to follow God and hopefully experience salvation through Jesus Christ. And following through on God's plan for us is all about your heart. It's all about fulfilling God's instructions. He wants you to focus on giving your heart, soul, mind, strength, and time to influencing and shaping the hearts of your children toward God and His purposes. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it spring the issues of life." This is Elizabeth George wishing you a most blessed Mother's Day.
Well, I'm going to give you a warning. The next one you're about to hear can really touch you. It does me every time I play this. Sometimes I find it very difficult to talk afterwards. I guess it's because I saw how fast my children grew up. It just seems like they were gone. from just a baby to getting out of high school in no time. And you mothers know what I'm talking about. This next one you're going to hear on the Gospel Time Mother's Day Weekend Special is by Betty Jean Robinson. And the name of the song is Babies Don't Keep.
God gave us these little ones for just a short time. He said they're your blessing, but remember they're mine. Made in His image, this mystery unfolds. A child is more precious than silver and gold. So housework, be quiet, and chores wait in line. I'm holding my jewel, for this is my time. Dishes can wait, and dust go to sleep. I'm rocking my baby, and babies don't keep. One day you'll be grown up, just like Daddy and me. And if you're not loved now, oh how sad it will be. So I'll tell you of Jesus, for He loves you so. And though we all love you, He loves you more. So housework, be quiet, and chores wait in line. I'm holding my jewel, for this is my time. Dishes can wait, and dust go to sleep. I'm rocking my baby, and babies don't keep. I'm rocking my baby, and babies don't keep. I'm rocking my little baby, and babies don't keep.
Isn't that touching? That's called Babies Don't Keep, and that's from Betty Jean Robinson right here on the Gospel Time Network Mother's Day Weekend Special.
Mom, we're building memories of you today, no matter where in life's journey we are. You lighten our hearts with what you've already given, encouragement, and so much more. Our card to you this Mother's Day says a hearty thanks for your example, your concern, and for saying, well done.
Well, you know, I feel like this encouragement that we can give our children comes from that positive spirit that we develop. We set them up to be thankful. We set them up to feel three things, and I think this is the crux. If we were setting our children up to feel important and to feel accepted and to feel cared for, those kids are ready to go out into the world to be solid citizens.
This Mother's Day, we deliver this bouquet of memories to you, Mom. You dance across our hearts every day of the year. A tribute to moms, brought to you by Focus on the Family.
Well, that's about all the time we have for today's Gospel Time program. This is the special Mother's Day weekend Gospel Time program. And the song you hear in the background is Anthony Berger with his Precious Memories. And on this Mother's Day weekend, for some of us, precious memories is all we have to cheer our hearts today, because Mom has gone to be with the Lord. But oh, how precious those memories are, right? And then for those who still have their mothers living, well, this is an opportunity to make a special effort, to do something extra special, to show Mom just how much that you love her and how much you appreciate all she has done for you during these years of your life. So don't let the opportunity pass you by. May I suggest that you call or write to the radio station you're listening to and thank them for putting Gospel Time on the air. We would certainly appreciate that. Thank you for listening to our Mother's Day weekend special today on Gospel Time. Until our next radio broadcast, this is Dave Rigg asking the Lord to richly bless you. Happy Mother's Day, moms.